educate my mind. Explain all these controls. Can't sing, but I've got soul.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, this is the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. And brought to you by State Farm, a chance here to look at the starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on Shane Battier.
Well, Battier is an extremely smart defender. He's got the size to defend on the perimeter or some of the smaller inside guys. And with Battier, you know what you're getting offensively, an excellent spot-up shooter.
Well, there's a willingness there to defend, but also excellent anticipation, and that's why he's able to draw charges, because he's usually one step ahead of the offensive guy.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here's Wade. LeBron James on the wing. Bosh, all sorts of time, and that's collected by Mason.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Lets it fly. Shot is off. And the Heat going the other way now. Moving it up. That's good from Battier on the assist by LeBron. Battier's got the first points of the night for the Heat. Heat on D. Here's Gervin. No good. Some solid defense from Battier. And LeBron throws it down hard.
He's so dangerous. Anytime he gets the ball in his hands and gets some momentum going towards the basket.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game.
Turnover. Miami ball.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. We talked about the strategy as it applies to D. Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Outside Bosh. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Bosh has got his first points of the night.
Slick play right there. He's so resourceful with the ball in his hands.
Gervin passes to Macy and stolen by Chalmers. Wade with it. He's picked up by Jordan. It's LeBron with the drive. Chalmers from 10 feet out. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And a great start offensively.
Yeah, they've come out strong. I mean, really scoring and playing with confidence.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
Now here's Wade. Battier with a screen on Oakland. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade. LeBron's now got his second basket of the night. Jordan the pass to Macy. Now the pass to Oakley. Pass to Macy. Clock at 6.
He's been a little careless, just not in sync, out of rhythm.
Yeah, it's still early, but with 3 turnovers already, it's time to buckle down.
Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Green. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, the feed to Wade. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And he's a go-to scorer for a reason, Kevin. He's aggressive, he can adapt to what the defense is doing. You can put your best defender on him. It doesn't matter. Wade will still find ways to get to the basket.
Yeah, he's able to make acrobatic finishes and shots that you just can't believe he does. I mean, it takes your breath away, Steve. It's a hard shot and an impossible shot for most players, but for him, it almost seems par for the course.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here is Macy. Battier against Oakley. Outside for Jordan. Passes it to Corzine. Kicks it to Oakley. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Udonis Haslem is checked in for Shane Battier. Chicago also making some changes. Higgins is checked in for Oakley. And it's Paxson in for Kyle Mason. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line now.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
Jordan, the pass to Higgins. 5 to shoot.
Oh, we just started this game and already got 4 turnovers.
Well, they've been unruly, undisciplined, untidy, not careful. I mean, they've got to buckle down here.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Wade outside. Bosch sets the pick for Wade. Here's Haslem. Pushes it down.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Corzine inside, working on Bosch. Here's Jordan. That's good. Jordan's got his second basket.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
And it's Wade penetrating. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Here's Paxson after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible. They're getting whatever they want in the paint early on.
Well, doing work inside, that's why they've been able to build the lead. They've been playing smash mouth basketball.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, Kevin, they've just continued to turn the ball over to give it away. They just can't afford to keep playing this way.
No, not if they're going to come back and win this game. I mean, taking care of the ball has to be priority number 1.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Bosch. Battier comes in for LeBron. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Here's Jordan. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Jordan's got 6. Well, Heat leading by 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Battier dishes to Haslem, and good on the basket. Book it.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
For the finish. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Great.
Well, I'll tell you what, they are dialed in offensively, guys. I think they look really well prepared for this game.
And they've rode that early hot streak to a big lead here in the first.
From downtown, that misses would have counted had it gone in. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
The Bulls.
It's the Heat up by 16. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, they have been fantastic offensively, really coming out strong, and they've lit it up.
Yeah, they have. I mean, very much in control and shooting the ball extremely well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Miami, Ray Allen and LeBron fill out the wings. Chris Bosh is out there at Lewis, and it's Cole in at the point. The Heat leading by 14. Here's LeBron. And it's Paxson with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, LeBron James, all-defense first team for the last 4 seasons. He wasn't always known as a great defender, but it's something he really worked at, and he went so far as to say, I love defense much more than I do offense. I take pride in that side of the floor. And Kevin, with his incredible athleticism, he can really guard at least 4 positions out there.
Yeah, he can do it all. Thanks, Doris.
Well, what makes LeBron so great is that he's dominant at both ends of the floor. Defensively, he can guard any position. I think his defense gets overlooked at times, but he is really dominant at that end of the floor.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Bosh. Battier comes in for Rashard Lewis. Dwayne Wade's checked in for LeBron. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. That'll be a 5-second call.
Boston's focus, just a careless play.
Trying to cut this deficit, they've got to play smarter.
The Bulls making a switch here. Macy's checked in. Allen for the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Allen's got 6 points.
Well, Allen is the all-time leader in three-pointers made, past Reggie Miller a couple of years ago. So obviously you have to worry about him out there. But what makes Allen so good is that he can also put the ball on the floor, get into the paint, and score at that mid-range area as well.
And he really has a fondness for those corners. I mean, you just can't help off of him. Too much of a threat from out there. You've got to stay connected to him.
And the Heat making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Green comes in for Gervin. And it's Paxson in for Kyle Macy. Wade's gone 2 of 3 from the field.
And that hurts.
Yeah, big mistake there, especially when you're trailing.
And some changes here for the Heat. Allen comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. On offense, here are the Heat. Good momentum, 8 straight points. They set the screen. Cole. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they averaged about 77% from the free throw line a year ago. So this is a solid free throw shooting team.
And the first one drops.
You know, the way it usually goes is if you're in the NBA, you were probably the best player on your team in college. But there are some exceptions to that. And there have been really quite a few NBA stars that weren't even considered the best player on their college teams. Kevin Love is a name that jumps out.
And both free throws good for Cole. As you mentioned, Steve, Kevin Love overshadowed a bit on his UCLA team by Darren Collison. But he certainly has blossomed.
Well, I think that's going to be the case with a lot of young freshmen who come into the NBA based on potential more than production. They don't get a chance to prove that they're the best player on the floor. So you have to sort of predict that they actually were the best player on the floor, that they were going to become that. And that's why a guy like Love was, even though he wasn't, the guy at UCLA, you could tell he was about to become that.
And here are the Heat now. They've got a 10-0 run going. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Haslem can't get it to go. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Yes, Kevin, the Dwayne Wade, LeBron James tandem in Miami, already one of the best in NBA history, and they push each other to get better every day. As Dwayne Wade said, we compete after practice. Obviously, it's not about keeping score, but after a lot of practices, we'll do a lot of one-on-one work because we understand that competition between us will make both of us better. Kevin is scary for their competitors.
I believe it. Those must make for some good battles, girls. Thanks. Here's Green. The dish to Oakley. He passes to Paxson. Back to Oakley. Outside for Jordan. It's stolen by Wade. He dishes it to Haslam. Can't connect from short range. Here's Chicago. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wade. And Cole kicks to Wade. The rebound by Jordan.
That's a look that he'll never pass up. The one he'll usually never miss. Just too careless with the basketball.
They're not giving